Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and welcome to NerdTube and it's fan film reaction time in the spooky season. I'm here with my fellow horror fanatics, Cheeto, Vizaxon, and Fecto. How you doing?
Doing great.
Very good, very good. So today on our smorgasbord of horror fan films, we have a movie called The Sky, an award-winning cosmic horror. Well, if it's award-winning, it must be good. But you know what? We'll be the judge of that. This film came out 4 years ago and had 2.3 million views. It's made by a YouTuber called Matt Sears. It's on his channel, Matt Sears. Yes, over 75,000 subscribers. So let's see if he deserves some more, shall we? So we're about to put this bad boy on our screens. Here we go. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen?
All right.
Let's rock.
Let's go. Oh, it's about 13 minutes long, I believe. 13.
I thought it was like 11. Okay.
Oh, 11 maybe, yeah.
Close enough.
That looks like England.
Okay. Never have I ever
Oh, it sounds like England.
been to France. You know I have.
Never have I ever.
Okay, this is going to be easy. Never have I ever shoplifted. Okay. I got one. Never have I ever eaten an avocado.
Now you're taking the piss. You've definitely had an avocado before.
No, that's not my scene. Never have I ever had a one-night stand. Okay, I have one. Never have I ever tried shrooms.
Victoria, what are you doing?
I know there's so many people around that can see them.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I'm thinking the same scene.
What are you
I
doing?
know, right? That's funny.
Well, don't you know the hills have eyes?
Apparently.
They will do after those
I
shrooms.
can't believe it's actually happening. Never have I ever been so scared. Me neither.
So wait.
Yeah, so that's when you want to take shrooms, is when you're terrified out of your mind.
Yeah, it'll be really
That's
bad.
a wonderful idea.
Really bad 10 to 12 hours following that.
But their reaction is appropriate. We won't get into how I know that.
Was that real or was that shrooms?
Ellie, I need to tell you. I wish I could go back and change what I did. I ruined everything between us. I'm so sorry. You're my little girl.
I was just gonna say,
walking
Mom.
away from you today. I'm coming to the pier. Please wait for me. If I don't make it in time,
Listen, Mom, I just took shrooms. I ain't going nowhere.
Shit. What is
It said
It's my
voicemail,
mom.
so...
What? She's left the house.
Oh,
and
I
she's
thought
don't
she was
come
on the
look for me. Wait, where are you going? Well, she thinks I'm somewhere else and I can't leave her alone today. Why not? She doesn't give a shit about you. Yeah, I know, but she's my mom and I can't leave her alone like this. Okay, but a mom doesn't kick out her daughter every time she has a new boyfriend. Look, why don't you come with me? It's too late. I mean, look. Let's just stay here together. We're each other's family, remember?
Again, why were they worried about the shrooms if it seems like it's some kind of Armageddon? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I know, I mean, it's like,
okay.
if I'm gonna die high. Just...
Something for some more explanation.
Oh, I think
Did the
that's kicking
shrooms just
in.
kick in?
Yeah, shrooms kicked in.
With that alcohol as well.
They must have skipped ahead because that takes a bit.
Oh boy, she's going to go Fist of Fury.
There we go. Yep.
Should be seeing Teletubbies soon.
I would rank this 10 out of 10 if all of a sudden there were Teletubbies running across the way.
The colors could be a little more vivid.
Yeah, it's London.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the UK. It's pretty
Definitely not London.
but not London, obviously.
It will feel like really good soon. I mean, yeah, whatever.
I mean, what is this, like a plasma storm?
Yeah, you see that stuff
Dunno.
rising up out in the background there.
I mean, like I'm
Yeah.
busting out my Trek knowledge here. Like, is this like it? Oh, is this the Nexus?
Yeah, there's some weird sort of stuff rising up.
Yeah, what
the
is
background.
that?
The sky is beautiful.
That's the shrooms, guys.
Well, that's just the shroom view, the shroom cam. You know.
I mean, the pier's too far away, anyways. What's wrong?
I never mentioned the pier. How do you know where my mum's going? I don't. What did you do?
I'm sorry. I knew she was gonna try and find you.
Oh my god! What are you doing? Stop! Get the fuck away from me!
It's like, girl, if they're already kicking in,
Yeah.
it's too late to try and make yourself bombing them up.
Yep, too late.
Ellie, I'm so sorry. I'm so
And she's
sorry.
chewed on them, for fuck's sake. Got those juices out.
Yeah, that sky is pissed. Yeah.
Piston Thor's mead.
I'm just waiting for him to wake up and it's Christmas time and they've got like all these grandkids and kids.
Wait, where are you going? Wait.
That's a Star Trek Generations reference, by the way. Looks like she's got a question mark on her face, like a backwards question mark. Do you see that?
Oh, I did see that, actually. I think the fabric of reality is getting ripped asunder.
God damn it, Wanda! What are you doing?
Yeah, something's definitely happening back there. It's
Oh, and now it's in the foreground.
If the world is ending, why does she need to worry about her mum?
exactly.
Wait.
Because sometimes you don't want to save the world, you just want someone to hold you while it ends.
I'm so sorry. Ellie.
Ellie.
She's running pretty good for being on shrooms. Just saying.
Yeah.
Hit the ground a couple times.
Well, it depends on how hard they're hitting you.
Eh. Mom.
To the end of the woods.
Oh.
Yeah, you mentioned Wanda. I'm sorry, this is the Phoenix.
Okay.
Well, she at least saw her.
Let's make sure there's nothing more to this. Nope. Directed by Matt Sears as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do we think? I'll start off with you first, Viz.
I didn't realize until we had gotten to the point of two young ladies having shrooms on the hill that I had actually seen this one before a couple of years back. So, so I'm not going in blind on this one. Actually, I liked it. I liked how just. It is kind of what I would expect when I mean there's no real explanation for like why things are necessarily ending, but that's kind of what you get from cosmic horror. It's just this nameless threat that people either are aware of, vaguely aware of, or are not aware of at all, and stuff just starts happening. In this case, everybody was aware that apparently that the world as they knew it was going to end somehow, some way, even if we didn't know why that was. And people were trying to tie up loose ends and so forth. So yeah, I already referenced it. It's just like it's just people trying to find like the one that they wanted to be with the most, and like trying to enjoy themselves in those last few moments. And potentially what would actually happen if like there was one or two people vying for one person's attention. Do they try to keep that person with them, or do they let them go, or and so on and so forth. So it was actually less about the cosmic horror. It was more about like how people interacted with each other, but with this looming threat in the background. But yeah, I do actually like short films and stuff that kind of cover the whole question, what would you do if there was an apocalypse? And this one kind of touches on that. Honestly, it was very human. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add to that.
Okay, no problem. Fecto.
Yeah, so it just left the question on what was going on with the sky. I guess that's kind of the whole point of it, but, just a little bit of context on what scorched the skies or whatever to cause it to do that. The character development was decent. Kind of curious in the backstory between the mom and the daughter. Don't really blame them too much on the hill, Let's enter a trance before we all, go to the sky or evaporate or turn to a crisp or whatever, It was a decent film. To me, it felt like it was originally a 2-hour film, and they crunched it down to 13 minutes and then put the key moments in it. So, yeah, I think it was good. I enjoyed it. Kept my attention.
Tio?
Now you know what I'm going to say. So the title says a lot. So again, I would not consider this a horror. I thought this was a good film. Like I thought that this was a good, film. Two characters, well acted. End of the world apocalypse coming for them. But I don't really feel like what did the other girl do to her mom? Like did she just block the call? Did she like we got no answers even there. She showed up at her mom with her mom turns around and then they're obliterated like Terminator 2 style. Okay, yeah, for me, a title says a lot of things. And as I said, I mean, even if they would have called this The Sky, award-winning cosmic drama or award-winning cosmic, I don't know, something, but it's not a horror. Like this is not a horror at all. There was barely any suspense. We were more like, what's going on with the sky? What's going on with what's going on with these mushrooms? Like we just what's going on with mom? We had no answers to any of those questions, and I'm okay with them leaving some things unanswered. But at the same time, we've kind of been left like we've been giving all the pieces, but yet no way to connect them. So why do these two girls obviously they're friends, but what's their relation? What's the relation, as you guys said, with the mom? Again, it's not enough, and I wouldn't say this is a horror movie. This is definitely something else.
In the States, do you guys have like a channel which kind of shows sort of like artsy stuff and sometimes the odd artsy movie that might be a bit weird? Do you have that sort of channel in the States?
I haven't watched television in years.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't had cable in years.
And remember, I was talking about maybe back in the day when you're younger. Did you come across a channel like that?
Yeah, we got quite a few channels depending on which type of TV packages you get. So there's a little bit of everything. So
yeah, that's the Hallmark Channel, right? Great acting.
This, without doubt, was artsy, and for me, artsy. It can be done really well, or it could be done in a way that people think, "Oh, this is amazing," but I'm looking at it like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And that's what I see here, because I see The Sky, award-winning cosmic horror, and I'm thinking to myself, "Huh? Like, what the fuck is this shit?" Like this. I'm sorry, this gets the certified bollocks. And it's my fellow countrymen who made this bollocks. I was not impressed by this at all, and to call it a horror is an insult to horror as well. There was nothing to this; it's just a couple of girls doing some shrooms. They're getting a little bit fucked up and they're getting a bit emotional. If we are going to the end of the world, then fair enough. But overall, I could not appreciate this. I wanted to, but I couldn't. There's artsy stuff that I fucking love, and it's done so well. You have to really, you can't help but appreciate it. And there's artsy stuff which I think like to think of itself as good, but really in the reality of it, if you look at it, like you look at the Emperor with no clothes on, you realize all you can see is bollocks, and that's what I saw. I saw the Emperor's fucking bollocks here. So let's mark it. Effector, we'll go with you first, mate. What do you want to give this out of 10?
Oh man. Cinematography wise, I mean, just as a whole, man, I'm gonna give it a 7. A comfortable 7. I'll give it a 7.
All right, Viz.
Yeah, I'm with Fecto on this one. I rated a 7 actually. I do think that was beautifully done, and it was just I think about the only addition that they could have feasibly added was that they had a radio playing in the background that when they were sitting there silently a couple of times would just have something in the background saying it's like catastrophic what's it who's it is has consumed whatever land mass over here or whatnot, and it's moving in this direction or whatnot, followed by static or something,
Okay, so 7 for both of you. Cheetah, what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it a 5. As I said, a lot of things were good about this, but again, presentation and the fact that this is not a horror film. This is not even a suspenseful film. And coming from that angle, I mean, yeah, this thing had some stuff going well for it, but for me, a title speaks volumes. Like I'm the one who picked this film for us to do today, thinking, okay, horror, cosmic horror. I don't even think there's a genre called cosmic horror. Like, you could maybe consider Aliens, maybe Predator, kind of like cosmic horror, maybe because it involves aliens.
Like Cthulhu.
Yeah, but like this is just, again, it's a drama. And if this was, like, as I said, if it was a cosmic drama fan film, I'd have probably given it higher marks, because I would have been like, I knew what I was going in for. I knew what I was expecting. I didn't really have a problem with, like, as I said, the acting or any of the cinematography or anything like that. But again, there were a lot of questions left unanswered. And as I said, if they didn't want to answer what the villain of the film was, that's fine. But then you got to give us something. You've got to give us something about the mom. You've got to give us something about the friend, something. And we didn't get any of that. So I'm giving it a 5.
This film is called The Fucking Sky, and we were looking at the sky, wondering, is there something going on with this fucking sky other than a bit of lightning here and there? We really have to get our monocles out to really check. They didn't really give us anything with the sky. Then these girls are running around on fucking acid and mushrooms or whatever the fuck. One of them looking for her mum, and she finally finds her. Like, what the fuck? Your mum was supposed to be going off elsewhere or some shit like that. It was just so stupid. I think you guys have been way too generous with this fan film, in my opinion. And I said bollocks earlier. And you know what bollocks are? They're a pair. 2 out of fucking 10. 2 out of fucking 10. This shit gets from me. And the 2 are those 2 girls who acted very well, in my opinion. But there was nothing from their performance that made me understand what the fuck I was watching. So yeah, 2 out of 10. That's my rating. All right, was I too harsh? Were they too generous? Are you somewhere in the middle like Cheeto? Let us know with a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest social media channel you never heard of. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.